And you also picked up a few pointers, I believe, from the Howard Hughes Institute?
Oh yeah, that was absolutely essential to me doing this. Actually, I had previously, I had taught very large classes for a number of years. Then I went down to a smaller class, 80 to 90 here is a small class, as you know. And I had come to the Learning Resource Center and taken a few seminars on actually active engagement exercises that you can do in a class. And I tried them in my small classes. They worked great. It was made teaching for me, it satisfied the one need. Teaching for me got to be very much more fun because I got interaction with my students and they interacted with each other. But the majority of our classes, the place where we have a big influence is on, I think, on freshmen, and you only see them in very large classes. So I wanted to use these techniques, but in a very large class, and I just thought, I have no idea how to do this. And I went to an institute in Wisconsin run by Joe Handelsman and colleagues associated with the Howard Hughes professorship she had, and that they showed me how you can actually employ active learning in a very large classroom. Relatively simple tricks and techniques, but when I saw that it was possible for somebody else to do, then I knew that I could do it. I might not be able to do it exactly the way they did, but I would be able to use their ideas and strategies and my own twist on them in my classrooms here.
And of course, sometimes even just a little change can have a huge impact on a class.
Yes, that's really true. I think research would suggest that a little change from the very beginning of the class is the way you need to do it. Like I said before, I taught in these very large classes, and then, nobody says anything when I ask them a question, because for the first 3 lectures, I never asked them a question. And so you don't, and being very upfront with the students, telling them, this is the type of classroom I have, and this is why I have it this way. I've made this decision that I believe that you will learn more by actually doing something in class, working with the material, practicing it by speaking with each other, speaking with me, than you will if you just sit there and listen. And so the majority of you will gain a lot from this. There will be a small percentage of you that still learn better by reading out of the book. So bear with us, because we're trying to get a heterogeneous group satisfied. So we use lots of techniques. So if you find one that works, use it. Other ones that you feel aren't as helpful for you, don't worry, that you don't have to find everything we do equally helpful. When you say it like that, then the students are really on board with you. That there will be students that wish you did less interactive stuff, and there are students that wish you did more. Both have to be tolerant of the fact that there is, in every classroom, especially a classroom of 444 freshmen, a wide range of learning styles, background knowledge, and comfort with doing different types of things.
And you're right, the research does in fact support that if you let the students know why you're doing something, they're much more likely to participate, to engage, and to be invested in the process as well.
Right. So I have had extremely good success with that. But I had one funny comment this year where somebody said, well, I said, you know, and now we turn in these cards that you just did because I'm going to assess how this activity went. And he said, well, if you don't know by now and you've been doing this for 4 years, you probably aren't doing it right. And I said, but we don't do the same thing every year, because we found something didn't work the past year, then we will do something new. So I'm not sure I convinced him, but I think the other 443 students felt okay that they turned in their cards.